Hi, I'm Tim Minton. This is what's happening at the Legislature. It's been a crazy week, but it's over. Your legislative team was there day and night this week. In 3.5 days, we were there for more than 50 hours working on legislative issues important to our industry. So I'm going to highlight a couple now, and I'm going to have to go very fast because a lot of things to cover here. First bill is House Bill 873, System Development Fee ADU Sewer Permit. Talked about this last week. This basically would move the time of payment for the system development fee from plat recordation to building permit. That's one of the options. It also would deal with ADUs, those that are detached. In North Carolina, if you're going to do a certain type of sewer line with a detached ADU, you have to get a special permit from the state. What this would do is no longer you'd have to get that special permit, you would just work through the local government. This bill passed both the Senate and the House unanimously, so it's now been sent to the governor for his approval. The second bill is Senate Bill 720, GSC conforming amends land use regulatory changes. Talked about this a lot. We've been working on this for about 5 years. This is the final piece of that. Where basically it deals with planning and permitting in North Carolina, puts it all in one place. This bill basically made some conforming changes, made sure everything is where it needed to be. A lot of important issues for us dealing with vesting and things like that. This has now become law. Governor signed this late last Friday, so it is now the law in North Carolina. Then House Bill 308, Regulatory Reform Act of 2020. It actually was a different bill, and one of the interesting things that happened this week was you really had to pay attention because items that were in one bill got moved to other bills, and this is one of those examples. House Bill 308 originally had the provision dealing with on-site wastewater contractors and inspections board, where they have the authority to buy or rent space. It also allowed for a fee for on-site wastewater evaluators, but some other items in another bill were moved in here. One dealt with a rule that the Building Code Council done that repeals that rule. It's on the commercial side dealing with piping. It also clarified the engineer option for inspections. If you're going to use an engineer, you no longer have to have an engineer seal in terms of the plans. Also, other bills of interest that happened this week, House Bill 920, Condominium Association changes. This dealt with some updates to condominiums in the sense of titles. There have been some title issues over the years. We worked with the stakeholders. They made some changes on our behalf. That passed both the House and the Senate, sent to the governor. House Bill 118, COVID-19 Liability Safe Harbor. This basically extended the liability challenges we're now seeing out there in terms of COVID-19. We being an essential service were already covered, but not everyone was. This included higher institutions and other non-essential businesses. And what this would do is extend that protection to them, and in fact, extend it beyond 6 months beyond when the pandemic is over. House Bill 902, PNC changes global transport prison pilot. Now, why would we care about that? Once again, I talked about how issues move from one bill to another. At the last minute, the community pools in terms of pools and subdivisions, there was a bill to basically deal with the liability with COVID-19 there. That bill got changed, so those provisions are now put in this bill. That bill passed both the House and Senate, is now been sent to the governor. And then finally, House Bill 1073, Coronavirus Relief Fund, additions and revision. There was a amendment added on the Senate floor that extended the Good Fund Settlement Act. There were some changes made to the Good Fund Settlement Act. If a register of deeds office is closed, you could then disperse the funds at closing if both parties agree. That was extended till March of next year. And also dealing with virtual notarization, that was also extended to March. Both of these were going to end on August 1st, so they've now been moved to March of next year. Now, we want to highlight our Legislator of the Week. It's Representative Dean Arp from Union County. Representative Arp was our primary sponsor for House Bill 873, the System Development Fee ADU bill. We want to thank him for his great support. He's been a primary sponsor on many of our bills over the years. And we just want to thank Representative Arp for being one of our home builder champions. So Representative Arp, thank you so much for what you do. Now, for more information, please read our legislative update. Won't see you next week. This is the final one, and hopefully we'll be sending you some more updates here soon. Take care.